Hello. We are here in week 2. This is week 2 of my 2025 journal slash diary slash just talking, just talking to somebody, just getting everything out, just unleashing, just disseminating my feelings all over the internet. And this is week 2. So how we are feeling this week. So let's do a little recap of last week. What did I talk about last week? I talked about wanting to get into better shape, eat better, be healthy, actually live a decent amount of time, and just look better. And we are doing very well on that. I would give that an A+ right now. Not missed a day of working out. We are eating very clean and noticing a little bit of a difference already. It's only been like a week. And I'm already noticing, mostly in my mood. I'm happier. I'm not as depressed. Releasing a lot of nice hormones when I work out. So that's been a positive. That's been a plus. And also just feeling productive, like feeling like I'm actually like conquering something. I think that's another thing too. Just like, hey man, like this is hard. It's like every day having to like stick to this and you're doing it, man. So that's been impressive. That's been something that's making me feel better. So we're looking pretty good, tightening the brothers up. They're getting tighter, man. If I squeeze, I can actually feel a little bit of muscle in there. That's insane. It used to just be flap. Now it's a little bit of muscle, so I'm pretty hype about that. So that's going well. And now getting into week 2. Today's January 10th. How am I feeling right now? How did this week go? Like emotionally? Kind of going through this thing right now of like deciding like, so doing all these videos and doing all this stuff, like I'm sick and tired of lying to myself, right? I'm sick and tired of lying to myself about you're working as hard as you can, you're doing everything you can, you making excuses for stuff, and I'm like, I understand that I'm bullshitting myself when I say it, but at the same time, even though I know it's lies that I'm telling myself, I'm still believing the lies, even though I know they're lies, and I'm just trying to believe them. Because I guess I just don't want to deal with like actually having to like admit that like I'm lying to myself about it. But that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. It's just like, dude, I feel like I'm like in this purgatory where it's like I'm not quite. I either need to make a decision to go balls deep into what it is that I want to do, which is making videos and researching things on spirituality and talking about spirituality, just talking about life and just whatever it is that I'm feeling, right? Just talking from what's on my heart. It's that, but going balls deep, going full into it. Or there's stop. This seems a little intriguing. To stop. It's the easy thing to do, right? But at the same time, even though it feels like the easy thing, it won't be the easy thing if I actually made that choice. If I actually made the choice to stop doing stuff, it's not going to be the easy one because there will be this constant guilt. There will be this constant, oh my gosh, you should have kept going. There's this constant like, what if you would have just done this? I know I'm going to be 70. Like, fuck. Who fucking knows, man? Living in a dumpster under the highway, like, damn it, dude. If you would have just kept doing these videos, we wouldn't be out here freaking begging for, whatever we're begging for. That's a fear, man. I don't want to be living under the expressway, dude. I want to do what it is that I love to do and make money doing it. So it's like, so there's those two options there, and I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna keep going because like, no matter what, at the end of the day, I want to have fun and I just want to love it. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep going no matter what. And it's fun, but I just want to go. I know that like my resistance to like seeing progress in what I'm doing is myself. I'm walking down the path and the resistance is boom, it's right there. The barrier's right there. But what is the barrier? It's myself. It's myself staring back at me. But myself doesn't know that I'm the barrier. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, hey, this is the barrier. I realize that I'm the barrier, but I'm like also not accepting that I'm the barrier, and I don't know that I'm the barrier, even though deep down I know that I'm the barrier. It's just a lot. It's a lot of knowing, but not know. It's a lot of knowing, but not wanting to accept. That's the better word. Not wanting to accept. I'm the barrier. I'm the resistance. And it's because I'm not going full into it. I'm not making it a lifestyle. It's not a day-to-day lifestyle as it should. That is the resistance. That is what's holding me back. And it's just frustrating because it's this thing of like, dude, just make a decision. Either go full on with this or stop. And you know you don't want to stop. So just go full on with it. Just go balls deep, baby. And that's what I want. I just want to go full balls. That's what we're going to do. That's what this week's about, is about going full on deep. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And it's just, man, it's just like, I guess for me, just thinking about like, when I go to work, grinding, absolutely grinding, just grinding on everything, right? Everything that I have to do, I'm just grinding on it. This sounds a little bit weird. I don't mean like that, but I mean like working hard on it most of the time. No, I'm always working hard. I'm always working hard. Every single time I'm there. Literally, when I clock in to when I clock out like that, I'm working hard. I'm a hard worker. When I work, I work. But then I start working on my stuff that I actually care about. And I'm lazy as hell. And it just doesn't make sense. Even though it does make sense, it like doesn't make sense at the same time. It's like, you got a job you don't give a shit about. You're able to go in there and work hard as hell. And then you have a job, you want something and you desire something deep, but you're not willing to put the work in for it. Why are you working for this and you're not working for something that you actually care about? And it makes sense. It's because like you got something that's straightforward and it's just like, hey, you clock in 8 hours, you do this, and then it's done. That's it. And then you got something that's like, okay, you can go hard for 13, 14 hours a day and you still might not get anywhere with it, you know? And I think that's the thing too. And there's a lot of pressure on it. And it's just like, I don't know, you just want it to work and you freak out about it. So that's why you kind of like put it off. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. That's kind of how I'm feeling. It's just like, you say you love this stuff. You tell people one thing and then your actions say another. Your actions are speaking way louder than your words right now. And I can look at this camera and say, I love this. I can look at the camera and say, this is what I want to do. But my actions would tell you something totally different. So it's like, is this really what I want to do if my actions don't back up what I'm saying? And I have to realize that it's like, yeah, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of like doubt. There's a lot of this and there's a lot of that is attached to doing this. But it's like, okay. And I think this is what the point that like I'm getting to right now is, it doesn't matter what you do in life, you're going to doubt. It doesn't matter if you make this YouTube channel and try to make it do it on YouTube, or if you go do something different. You're going to be met with this same challenge of, can I do this? It doesn't matter what you do. Can I do this? Can I be confident enough? Do I have the capability of doing this? It doesn't matter what you do in life, you're going to have that. So it's like, why put it off with something that I actually want to do to just be met with it again with something else? I might as well just face it now. And that's kind of how I'm feeling, and actually facing it with something that I desire to do. So I just got to go deep. I got to go deep. I think that's really what this video is mostly about. It's just going in. And yeah. So I think for this week, that's really what it is. I've noticed so much happen. Oh, man. I like tried to eat the mic by accident. There's so much that I know I'm capable of doing. There's so much amazing things that I know I can do if I would just let myself. If I'd step out of that way, step out of that path of resistance that I'm in, blocking myself from doing incredible things. If I would just step to the side and let myself go, then we'd be good. We'd be making progress. We'd be having fun. We'd be doing what it is that we want to do. It's always been me. It's always been me in the way. And when am I finally going to say, move the fuck out of the way, bruh? When am I finally going to look at myself and say, move? And maybe this is the time. Maybe this is the time that I actually do it. There's been times I get to this point, but I never move. I tell myself to move, but I never move. But this time we're going to force this move. I don't care if I got to push this homie away, like off the edge. Like I don't care what I got to do. I'm moving myself. I'm moving myself out the way. So that's what we're doing this week. So, what else has been on my mind this week? Everything going on in LA has been a lot of just, it's been a lot, man. Not that I made a video about this. Not that I know anybody out there or anything, but man, it's sad. It's really sad to see all this, to see everything that's going on out there. It's been surreal, man. Like, you look at this and you're like, I couldn't imagine this happening in a million years. I think looking at the news right now, it's just like, whoa. This is the type of stuff that you feel like you see at like the end of the world. Not to say that it's the end of the world, but like this is the stuff that you see. Cities burning and snow in fucking Texas. And, we had hurricanes in Florida last year, and this is going on and that is going on. And like, there's just so much. It's just like, there's something weird going on in the world. I definitely believe that. There's something weird going on. God, the universe is doing something. It's doing something. It's doing something. And it's cool to be involved in it. I think for me, it's cool to like be like, I'm involved in this. There's a reason that like I was born at this time. I'm supposed to do something in this time of just chaos in the world. And I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool to like be born in a time like this, and it makes you feel very honored. Like, oh, why was I picked to be here at this time? I don't know. Maybe it was random chance. Maybe this. I don't know. But either way, though, it's just crazy what's going on. So that's kind of how I'm feeling this week, man. It's just really having to do this self-reflecting, though, of like, okay, how bad do you want this? How bad do you want to be this type of person? How bad do you want to make what it is that you love a reality? And move out your own way. So, I don't know, man. But that's just how I'm feeling this week, and that's what we're going to work on going into next week. So, anyway, that's really all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. God bless you.